Have you ever wondered why professional patterns look so clean and accurate? It's not just about the skill, it's also about the right tools. In today's video, I am taking you through the essential pattern making tools every fashion designer should know. Whether you're a beginner, a fashion student, or building a professional toolkit, this guide will help you understand why every tool is important and what it does. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you watched my previous video which was on pattern making books, I thought this would be a better second video. So today I'm going to introduce you to some essential pattern making tools that every fashion designer should know. I'll explain what each tool is, why it is used, and share a few practical tips which have helped me throughout my design journey. Now the first thing you will need is a pattern paper. Now a pattern paper is the foundation of any garment design. It provides enough space to draft your design accurately and make necessary alterations. Different designers use brown paper, white paper, or dotted paper depending on their workflow. Beginners can even use chart paper before investing in professional supplies. Now the second tool is your measuring tape. Now this is the most basic but most important tool in your toolkit. You will not only need this for taking body measurements but also checking the dimensions of your patterns and verifying them before cutting the fabric. Always use a flexible measuring tape, avoid stretching it because it might affect the accuracy of your measurements. The third tool is an L-square. An L-square helps create perfect 90-degree angles and reference lines. This tool is especially helpful for drafting bodices, trousers, skirts, and even sleeves. The hip curve is specially designed to draw smooth curved lines around the hip, waist, and side seams. Instead of drawing the curves freehand, this tool helps create clean and professional looking pattern lines. French curve is another must have. Unlike the hip curve, this helps create more detailed curves like the armhole, the necklines, and other design details. Now a well shaped armhole can make a huge difference in a garment fit. If you're looking for one tool that does almost everything, it is this ruler. As you can see, there are markings on this ruler which helps you create seam allowances and also take accurate measurements, as it is a plastic scale. It's not that flexible or stretchable, so you can use it for taking measurements and making them on your patterns. So this scale is widely used by fashion schools and professional pattern makers, so it's a very essential tool. This is a tracing wheel, and once your pattern is complete, this tracing wheel helps you transfer your pattern onto another sheet of fabric with the help of a carbon paper. It is commonly used for darts, throwing, and notches, and also transferring marking. Now this is a pattern notcher. What it does is it creates small cuts along the edges of the patterns, which are also called as notches. These notches help align different garment pieces correctly while stitching. Always keep a separate pair of scissors for cutting paper pattern. Now if you use the same pair of scissors for cutting the fabric as well as cutting the patterns, what it would do is it will dull the blades, affecting the quality of your fabric cutting. Stationery that I recommend for pattern making is a sharp pencil, of course, and a good quality marker, in fact in 3 to 4 colors, and I'll tell you why. Because while you're marking on the patterns, you also need to mark some other things as well, like your cut count, your form, your grain lines, and your specifications. So instead of using one colored marker, please keep a good quality set of markers which is needed. If you're just beginning your fashion design journey, you don't need to buy all the items that have been listed. You can only buy a measuring tape, a hip curve, a grading scale, a French curve, and eraser, pencil, and a good quality marker. Now over the time, as your skills grow, you can also invest in some other professional items. Before we end this video, I would like to give you some tips. So no one tells you, but you need to buy a good quality masking tape for pattern making. It is very important. You will understand this over a period of time that you need a good quality masking tape. Then the second one would be, instead of using a good quality pattern paper from the beginning, you can buy a cheap chart paper, and then when your pattern making skills are growing, you can invest in a good quality pattern paper. The third tip would be, instead of investing in a hip curve, a French curve, a grading scale, and also an L square, what you can do is buy a grading master, which is very important, by the way. It helps you to create different variety of curves, seam allowances, edges, in one scale. So these were the essential pattern making tools every fashion designer should know. Remember, tools don't replace creativity, but they definitely improve consistency, accuracy, and the quality of your patterns. If you're a beginner, start with the basics and slowly gain experience and build your toolkit. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what more do you like to know about fashion design and pattern making. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.